Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and also welcome to another important government scheme session. So see, we have already covered the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, right? So in that, and in fact in the revision session 2 that I took in my last session, we have covered all the other ministries also that are there associated with agriculture and its allied sectors, right? So if you haven't watched this video, if you haven't taken the quiz test, so you can find the link of this revision test 2 as well as revision test 1, which I took few classes back, in the description box below. And today we are starting with the Ministry of Education. All right, so in that, the first scheme that we are covering, that is National Education Alliance for Technology. So why we are starting with this? Because see, this particular scheme, it was recently in news and it is important for all the examination that you are preparing for. Why? Because yes, this was recently news. What was the news? We'll look at it. But before starting, to a new audience, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also join our Telegram channel to get the PDF of every lecture that we provide here on YouTube. So see, let's understand the essence of this particular the thought behind launching this scheme, and for that we need to be apolitical for a few moments. All right, so see, I agree that yes, because we know unemployment rate, it is now increasing day by day here in India, and I know the government should do something about it, but taking it in a different, it perceiving it from a different perspective. See, many people who have degree, they are still not able to get the job. Why so? Because they lack the skills that is needed for the particular job, right? So because any job, you can say, any company that is recruiting you for the job, they would need that skill to make the company profit, right? Or maybe sometimes you have skill but you are not a public speaker, right? You lack that confidence to speak in front of a group of people. So these are some of the reasons why you get rejected, even though you have a degree, you have that qualification for that job. So to tackle up with this, the government, they came up with National Education Alliance for Technology. And herein, see, basically what is the concept behind that? You, most of you must have heard of Coursera, right? You have heard of Udemy, and then we have MOOC. All right, and those who haven't heard, so these are the platforms wherein there are various courses that you can, some provide free, some provide with some money, right? So you have to pay some fees. So herein what you do, you pay some fees, you buy the course, and then you add your, you can see, you add these things to your resumes, because you have now attained some skills. For example, you were from CS background and you knew every language except per se Python, right? So you went to Coursera, you went to MOOC, you purchased the course wherein the this Python is taught, and then you studied it, you gave the examination from whichever company course you have bought or institution course you have bought. You, now you know, and now that has added to your skill. So this particular platform, that is National Education Alliance for Technology, herein you can also do the same, and this is all digital. So you can purchase the course, you can see the videos whenever you are free. So this is the basic concept behind this, a platform wherein there are many courses, not only for technical perspective but also for personality development. If you ever look at this NEET website, the short form of it is a NEET. So if you look at this website, there are many courses for personality development, for how to appear in an interview and everything, apart from the technology driven courses that you can also find. All right, so I hope you now get the essence of it. Now let's move ahead and now look at why we are studying this. So see, this is a news of PIB, and it says it's of 3rd January 2022, so it's quite recent. And herein our Union Education Minister, he has launched NEET 3.0. What is 3.0? That is the third phase, and AICTE prescribed technical books on regional language. So this is the implementing agency, will study more about it, and the technical books now will be given in regional languages also, so that the people who are in the backward areas or they are not familiar with English, they can also get to know about the technology. See, the concept here behind is that one is to add skills to your resume. The second is the socially backward class, which cannot afford much bigger institutes. They can learn the similar things sitting at home and at much reasonable prices, right? So 12 lakh NEET, one more thing that was in news, that 12 lakh NEET edtech's free courses coupon. So herein edtech means that are that companies or organization that provides education through technology, that we're talking about digitalization here. We're talking about virtually internet, through internet here, right? So herein some free courses are also distributed to socially disadvantaged groups, and 12 lakh NEET free courses coupons have been given, and that was worth rupees 253.72 crore. All right, so this was the news, and now let's look at what are the important dimensions that are associated with it. So we'll start with the launch year. So launch year of this particular scheme is 2019, and in this 2022 it is now the 3.0 that is going on, right? Now it comes under the Ministry of Education, and initially it was the Ministry of Human Resource Development. All right, so do not get confused. So now the name has been changed to Ministry of Education. Talking about the implementing agency, so that particular, this Ministry of Education, it has launched this scheme, but who would take care of everything that goes on in this NEET platform, that is an online platform, digital platform, that would be taken care by AICTC. So that is All India Council for Technical Education. So this is a statutory body that has been that comes under the Department of Higher Education, and it deals with all the technical education that we provide here in India. So this statutory body, it will also take care of this, because here in the aim of this particular platform is to provide technology driven courses to improve the skills of the people here in India, of the students. So this is the implementing agency. Now let's start with the aim. So the aim of the scheme, that is the initiative, this particular initiative, it is for skilling of learners, to provide skills to the learners in latest technology, whatever the latest technology is there, through a PPP model. PPP model is the public private partnership. So public means that is related to government. So herein through ICTCE, that we are providing the what we can say, this public that we are talking about, the partnership, the public would be represented, the government would be represented by the ICTCE, and the private would be represented by all the private, whatever private companies that are there, that are that provide courses to the learners to improve that their skills and to introduce with them to the new technologies that are there, and which increase their level of chances of employment. All right. So now let's come to the objective. So here in the objective, it is to help students develop skills, such skills that would have a high demand among employers. So employers, they would like if you have that particular skill, or whatever job you are applying for, that skill would add up to your resume. That is the objective that we are talking about here. Now key features, first of all, free coupons to an extent of 25% of the total registration. So whatever total registration are there, so herein free coupons of 25% will be distributed, so that the socially not so socially developed group can also be part of this particular program. The second is free seats for existing students for higher education from weaker section of society. So what does it mean? See, one thing, that you will gain a new skill, that is very important. Another is to add to your skill, right? So in this, what will happen, this says existing student of higher education. For now, it has been given to all the AICTE approved colleges. Alright, so if you are in one of the AICTE approved college and you want to add to your skill, but you are financially, you are a weaker section comparing to the rest of the society, you can avail free seat. What you have to do, you have to approach the same for the institute you are preparing for. So what will happen, the institute, you will give your you will talk to the institute, and if institute, after your background check, they feel like yes, you belong to the category that the this particular platform it is providing the scholarship for, then what will happen? uh, First they will verify, and then you can prefer for 3 courses. There are various courses you can find in this particular platform, so you would prefer 3 courses, and in one of them the institute they would let you in. All right, so this would be the concept for all the existing students, and this for now has only been for AICTE students, approved colleges students, and after that maybe in future it can be changed. And this also include all SC, ST, and your EWS. All right, so everyone, it comes under this. Then independent expert committees would be constituted for evaluating and selecting the edtech solutions. All right, so you can even there would be a committee that would be set up, independent expert committee, that would give a particular feedback on how this edtech solutions, how they are performing, and in fact to choose them, that which to include in the course and which to not. Here you can find many courses on languages, you can find on uh, CS languages, right? Also programming languages also, as well as the normal languages also. And then there are many such courses that you can find under the particular NEET program. And one more thing, that ministry will act as a facilitator. Means this ministry, the only work it has to provide a platform for the companies to come and the learners, so that the companies and learners, they can join their hands, they can work together. Company it will have in your own profit, and learner in return will attain the skills. So that's a quite small scheme. So we'll have a quick revision. So the launch year we have seen, that is 2019. Implementing agency or the ministry it comes under, that is the Ministry of Education, right? And then we had a implementing agency, that is the nodal ministry we are talking about. And implementing agency we have AICTE, right? And after that, what are the features? So basically to provide free education to the free coupons, to distribute free coupons to the socially backward or socially challenging groups, right? So that involve SC, ST, EWS, and these can be revised time to time. For now it is the basic whatever criteria that these classes possess, right? So that is all that you need to remember under this. The aim it is to that is aim and you can say objective, both are to skill the learner so that they have high probability of employ. And do remember one thing, after buying any course, it does not guarantee you any job, but that is just to improve the skills that you have, or to attain new skills. All right, so that is the revision. And now you have an homework, that who is the Ministry of Education, all right, Minister of Education, who is the Union Education Minister, that you have to tell. That is your homework. And that is all for today. I hope this session was fruitful for you all, and if you have any doubt, any query, you can comment it down and I'll definitely reply to that. Until then, all the very best for your examination, and thank you.